Hello, welcome to Mama Sue's Kitchen. I had 4 very ripe bananas. I mean, they're so ripe until I'm not even having to mash them very hard. But I have shared 2 different banana bread recipes with you, but I found a brand new recipe that caught my eye because the name of it is salted caramel banana bread. I thought I've got to try that. So, it sounded very simple and delicious. So we're gonna mix our dry ingredients first, and we're gonna have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. There's 1. Okay. To that, I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. And 1.5 teaspoons of salt. So there's 1. And 1/2. And then I'm going to whisk those dry ingredients together. I'm going to make sure that the flour, soda, cinnamon, and salt are mixed. Now I'm going to set this bowl aside. And I am now going to put 3/4 cup of brown sugar and 1 stick of softened room temperature butter. Okay. And I'm going to mix this. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs. And mix that together. Now I'm going to add 1/3 cup of sour cream. Someone sent me this, one of you sent it, and I use it so much. Thank you for sending this. Okay. And now I'm going to add these 4 very ripe mashed bananas. Don't ever let bananas go bad. If you only have 1, you can freeze it. Look at there. There's the part of the peeling that came off. Look there. Okay. Bananas and vanilla. You're going to put a teaspoon and 1/2 of vanilla. Here's the half. And here's the teaspoon. Whoops. All right. And we're just going to mix all that together. Got my flour, baking soda. Is I'm going to add this dry mixture a little bit at a time. So I put about that much. I have preheated my oven to 350 degrees. Put the rest of these dry ingredients. Okay. Just mix it until it was together, not to overmix. So I have sprayed with Baker's Joy a loaf pan. I'm going to pour this in. And like I said, I preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And the recipe says bake it for 55 minutes to an hour. And that's what I'm gonna do. And then, when it comes out, I'll be back and we'll do the glaze. Okay, the banana bread cooked for 1 hour. I checked it in 55 minutes, and when I stuck a toothpick in, it needed to cook longer, so I left it 5 more minutes, and it's perfect. Harold said it sure did rise up in the middle, and it did, but that's okay. That's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the glaze. And the way the glaze is made, we're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Then we are just gonna cook this until the brown sugar melts. And you know, it's not gonna take real long. I haven't got it on high. I have it about medium high. But when the brown sugar melts, I'll add my other ingredient, okay? Y'all, I went back to the, for my oncology appointment today and got a real good report. My blood work was good. I only have 2 more months of the pill, and I'll be so glad. He said then I will just have blood work about every 3 months. Harold, is that what he said? About every 3 months, and scans about every 6 months. But he was very, very pleased. Thank you for all your prayers. Okay. I believe looks like that sugar has melted. All right, now what I'm going to do is add 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I'm going to remove this from the oven, from the stove. And I'm going to bring it over here. Mix that really good. And now I'm adding 1/3 cup of powdered sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Whoa. Okay. And then mix this really good. Get all the sugar mixed in there. And this is just going to be a glaze. I think that's pretty smooth. Now I am going to bring my bread over here. Make sure. You can tell that it is going, see how it's, looks like it's gonna harden on there. This is gonna be so good, y'all. It's different because of the glaze than the normal banana bread that I've made. And I've loved both of the others because one of them is my daughter's recipe and the other that I've made is my pastor's wife's grandmother's recipe, and they're both delicious. But you know what? There's a lot of different recipes for the same type of food, and I'm willing to try them all. I don't think it hurts to just try out all new things. Now, we're going to let that sit before we slice it up. But let's taste it. It's good. It has the caramel taste and the salt. It's good. So, it wasn't hard to do. Use your bananas that got too ripe for a sandwich or to eat. If you only have one, put it in a bag. Put it in the freezer. And then when you get 4, you can make you some of this glazed caramel salted banana bread. Remember to be salt and light wherever you go. I will be back, and you'll find this recipe on MamaSue'sSouthernKitchen.com, and that's where you can find all 3 of my cookbooks. If you don't have them already, you can order them there. Thank you, and I'll be back soon.